everyone, I hope you guys are having a great day. My video today is going to be a July wrap-up and an August to be read, and I'm so excited because I haven't done one of these videos before, but I absolutely love to watch these videos. I think wrap-ups are so much fun because you get little bitty reviews in one video of like a ton of different books and all different genres, and I absolutely love wrap-ups because I love seeing what other people are reading. I think it's so much fun. So I'm going to go ahead and do mine, so let's get into it. So the first book that I finished in July was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and I actually started this book in June and I finished it within the first couple days of July, I think. I'm not really sure, can't really remember back to the beginning of the month, but I did, according to my Goodreads page, it says that I did finish this in July, and obvious 5 out of 5 stars. This book is amazing. It's a reread for me, but I'm rereading it for the Summer of Spells read-along. I absolutely loved it. This is probably one of my favorite books in the entire series, just because they're kind of getting into a little bit of a darker edge, and we have a few more exciting things that are happening in this book. Obviously the ending is very sad, but still a phenomenal book overall. So the next thing I read in July was the Harry Potter prequel, and I didn't even know this was a thing, but there was a lot of commotion about J.K. Rowling releasing like another epilogue type thing, or something that comes after the 7th book. So I haven't read that yet, but I am planning on reading it after I finish rereading this series. I think that will be a fun little treat to read at the end. But I did go ahead and read this Harry Potter prequel, and so it's not technically a book. Super cute. I love reading anything about James and Sirius. I think it's so cute. I love their little bromance, their relationship. So I absolutely love that. So the next book that I read in July was also for the Booktubeathon, and that was Beauty by Lauren Conrad, and I absolutely love her books. I definitely have quite a few of them. If you've seen my bookshelf tour, then you've definitely seen them on there. I also have her style book, which I think is super cute, and so I've been meaning to pick this up for a while, but I'm kind of glad I waited because I did get it at a good bargain price, which is always exciting. But I love Lauren Conrad. I definitely grew up watching her on Laguna Beach and The Hills and all those wonderful reality TV shows that I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but I thought this was a really cute book. If you love anything that has to do with hair, makeup, nails, skincare, anything like that, then I would definitely recommend this book. It was a really cute read and the pictures were a lot of fun, so I gave this 5 out of 5. And the last book that I read in July was If I Stay by Gail Forman, and this is the very first Gail Forman book that I have read, and I loved it. It was definitely extremely heartbreaking, so I kind of had to just set it down for a little bit, kind of come and go, but it was really good. I thought the writing style was amazing, and I really liked the plot of it. This is about a girl, and she's kind of caught between life and death, is what it says on the back, and I thought that was really interesting to read about and kind of see her thought process and see how she kind of deals with this. So I'm really excited to read Where She Went. Where She Went, because I think I heard that it's like 3 years later, and it's kind of like how she's dealing and stuff. So I think I'm more excited to read that book even, but I gave this 5 out of 5. I definitely enjoyed this. So on to my August TBR, and the first thing that's on my TBR is reading a chapter of The Happiness Project, and this is by Gretchen Rubens. Reading a chapter of this has been on my TBR for every month starting in January, and I think this is really cool how it's set up, because January is talking about vitality, and March is work, and June is friendship, and July is money, and it just takes like every different aspect of life, and just kind of how Gretchen Rubin took a year of her life to really focus on less stress and more happiness, and I think it's really fun to read like each section a month. I think it kind of prolongs this, and you can kind of go through the Happiness Project with her, or just kind of read it and really think about it. So I will be reading August this month, obviously. The next book on my TBR is to read Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. The dust jacket is off of this and on my bookshelf because I am currently one chapter into this book, so I just started this like last night or something, and I probably shouldn't have even started it last night because I was so tired, so I could only read like one chapter of this, but I'm reading this for Summer of Spells. Obviously my goal would be to read book 6 as well as book 7, but I don't know if that will happen realistically because I have a lot of stuff coming up at the end of August, so we'll see, but I obviously want to get through book 6. I'm so excited to reread this book. I love it. And the last thing that is on my TBR is on my Kindle, and I started this is actually really embarrassing. I started this book maybe it was like early July. I'll give me early July. I don't think it was in June. I think I was too busy in June. But I started this. It's called Every Little Piece, and I'll try to put a picture up here. And it's the first book in the Second Chances. I don't know if it's a trilogy or a series. I have no idea what it is. I think I got this book for free on my Kindle. So I think I'm on chapter 3. I didn't get sucked in right away, so I just kind of like read those few chapters while I was like between books, and then I ended up picking up something else, and I kind of forgot about it. So I'm going to try to finish this ebook as well this month. That's really all I have for my TBR. I kind of like to just go with the flow, and those are books that I for sure do want to read this month. Other than that, I don't really have any real plans. I would, of course, love to read some more books from my Project 10, which if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. It's the 10 books that I want to read before I can buy any new books. And I almost already got tripped up on this because, where was it? I think it was Book Outlet was having like a young adult sale. So if you haven't checked that out, I think maybe it's over now, but yes, I think it's over. I think it was just the weekend. So I just had to survive the weekend without purchasing any new books. I was so close. Like, shopping cart was loaded and I was like ready to go. And then all of a sudden it clicked and I was like, oh shoot, I was supposed to not be buying any more books. So if I get the chance, which I would hope I would get the chance, to read either Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo or The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Both are on my Project 10 list, and I've been wanting to read these for so long. I'm pretty sure The Fifth Wave is becoming a movie soon, so I kind of want to read this one next, but I've heard amazing things recently about Shadow and Bone, and I know that the entire trilogy is already released, so I can kind of marathon this one. So I'm kind of torn between these two books, so if you guys have a preference or want to recommend me either of these to read for this month, I would love that because, like I said, I'm torn. They both look so amazing. So that is all I have today. That was my July wrap-up and August to be read. So I would love to know what you guys read in July and what you are planning on reading in August. So if you want to leave that in a comment down below, I would love to check that out. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with the books. I don't know where that sentence was going. Bit by bit. So now the voicemail shows up. I get a call like 20 minutes ago and the voicemail just showed up. Frustrating. It's not true. That is not true. Obviously my goal would be my goal would be to read book 6 and as